Welcome back, gamers, and welcome to my channel. Good to talk to you once again. And Scott from United States, Texas, thank you for the invitation. I wish, of course, in my bottom of my heart, I really wish that sometimes in the near future, probably next year or so, very much like to visit the United States. And of course, my wife has several cousins in Texas, so we can definitely meet together, probably one day in the near future or the farther future. I have no idea. So Scott, this video is for you and for all new players. Today I'm talking, the equipment and module and captain's perks and you name it. And for that reason, I very much like to purchase a brand new plane, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. There are, shall I say, couple things that very much like to talk about. The equipment in this game, it's not so much fair for new players, and I explain you why. I will go to service and I will go to upgrades. If you pay attention, I did not never purchase this engine or this one. You can do it, sure, you can pay it, but for this video I will purchase this tier 8 with 67,000 free experience, the Tempest. Because my main goal is to reach the Seahawk and the tier 10. I honestly believe it's probably one of the strongest and the best multi-roller in this game. So we're going to hangar. We are going for the tier 8 multi-roller. Man, did I not purchase? I do believe I did, right? All right. Oh, I never purchased. So over here, guys, you can definitely see you can have crew or without crew. You can have this with 400 gold, crew member, or you can have it without any crew. You know what I mean? You can also have like 90% dude with cost 100, but no crew whatsoever. Also, you can buy it slots, but I don't need it, so let's do it. Let's purchase it. So, stock configuration. Congratulations, you have received aircraft in stock configuration. If you pay attention, up here in the middle, you have this 2 bars. So when you're reaching over there, you can specialize it. Details. This is go next stage. Over here it's everything stock, but don't bother about that. The first thing you have to do, you can put service, upgrades, and paint shop. Paint shop, it just actually gives you quite significant, but it's not the best thing or the worst thing you can do. So service wise, you can pay attention. There's 1 and 2 and 3. This one is locked, this one is locked. You can only unlock those 2 when you reach right here. Pay attention to specialist configuration. Only then those 2 will unlock and your plane becomes better. So let's talk about module. Unfortunately, guys, there are some weird stuff going on with module. I know it sounds weird, but there is at least 4 different kind of module. I'm not talking about the name. I'm talking about stock module, module plus, super module, and unique module. What's that, Zerra? Well, it's simple. If you complete some mission, you receive a super duper strong unique equipment that nobody else beside you and the one who completed the missions. So over here you can definitely have different kind of but this is for the armor, radio equipment, you know, firing accuracy. So it's dependent, but just for the sake of it, this is what I mean. You have advanced, you have improved, and you have stock. But then there's a different and a fourth one, super duper heavy, unique, rare equipment. This one, it gives you plus 11% accuracy, and then pilots resistant to injury minus 9%, and this is the cost, whopping 240,000. And over here, guys, you have plus 8, so this is 11, this is 10. You can definitely see the difference between, and then you have the ultimate, and here's stuff, guys. Of all those, of course, this is the best one you can get, but it costs you, besides 360,000, it also costs you the mounting price of 3 tokens. If you also here, I have 426 of those 416 and so on. So kind of a sad, but at tier 8 it's really start to be spicy, very expensive, those equipment. Sure, you can have those stock cost less, only 150,000, but then the difference between this one and this one, it's huge. I'm talking about here you gain plus 5%, over here plus 17, and chance cause on fire whopping plus 10%. And on top of that, you can choose gold ammo and your UPS all hell. Over here, it's chance to infect critical damage plus 15%, but you pay with 10% pirates resistant to injury. So you definitely see here, guys, there are several of them, and it costs a lot of. But at here, and by the way, it's kind of a weird. Pay attention where this bear, talking about close to 300. You can calibrate, you can gamble with your own money. So this stock can be improved. On the other hand, this ultimate, I already improved it already. So it's not 400, it's 426. You pay attention what it is, 416. So 416, and over here is 216. So closer to right, or like 478. Right now it's at 426. It's better, it's more percentage accuracy, and you can gamble and cost a fortune. But that I do not like, guys, seriously. Now, to be honest with you, I'm not gonna spend too much money and too much of this rare equipment, because this is not the plane I want to keep, you know what I mean? So actually I want to have as cheap as possible. 8, so you have very little. Oh, okay, so you take this one, right? The problem is this equipment can cost you a fortune, or you can choose between more armor of your plane, more speed, and over here it's wind and tail resistant to equipment damage. So whatever you feel, I feel that speed is kind of important, especially for the heavies. Maneuverability, it's very important. Probably it's not bad to pick, and same story over here, guys. You see what I'm talking about? This is 180 plus 1, what do you call it? This is the stock. But even the stock are different. Depends of. So weird stuff going on over here. I have 106. So I can play 106 battle, and then I have to purchase again. Not a whole lot, but it is different. 5.5, 7.5. So I'll take this one just for the sake. Over here, of course, it's kind of a weird, guys, because you can definitely improve your speed, protection. You see what I'm trying to say? Plus 25% engine reinforced to critical damage. 25, that's a lot. Over here you only get 10. So you see, this is not fair fight, to be honest with you. I'll go for this. And same story over here. For the consumable guys, I urge you to take this one. I always take this one. I'm as cheap as possible. Over here you can increase your speed. I have no idea if I'm going for right. You go always for the universals ammo. Don't take one of those. This costs you bottle of the money, because when you run out of 14, 4 and 2, then you pay real gold. So it costs you, this is actually gold ammo. Supply, it cost me only 40,000 and one of those tokens. So now it's the pilot. But before we do that, you see the Typhoon was my latest. So over here I can accelerate, so I can have 100%. It cost me 13,895 free experience. I'll do that. And now I have full. I have this pilot, or what the hell happened? Okay. I only increased this one. Okay, I cannot change. Retrain. Sorry, this is 400 or 100. Sorry about that. So you're going from 75 to 90. You can also put in what do you call it, premium plane, and then you don't have to. But for me, 100,000, it's nothing. It's one battle. Exactly. So guys, this is it. But the truth is, guys, you see those equipment that I have. This is improved. This is stock. This is improved. But that is nothing. Let me show you the difference between stock and improved and super duper duper rare improved. I'm talking about the equipment. I'll show you this badass. Now over here, if you have a special mission, voila guys, over here I get improved, but this is not improved. This it's a special project of the ultimate plus 10.2% in raw maneuverable, and you can gamble. You know, let's gamble, let's calibrate. You can do it, so you can. Over here I have half. This is what happened. I'll pay 30,000 silver to calibrate. I'm not saying you as a new player should do that. Voila! Oh, yes. When I'm close to here nearby, this is it. Now I was lucky because, you know, this is I have plus 1.2% in raw maneuver, what I had earlier, and 0.9 improved. This is from half to here. This is what the difference is. But also engines resistant to critical damage, also minus 0.2. But so I do apply. So it only cost me 30,000. But sometimes this bar can go left. So, you know, try to not gamble too much. And by the way, this is tier 6. When you're gambling this type of unique at tier 9, tier 10, it probably costs you 50, 60,000 credits one single gambling. And guys, this is something else. Advance purple plus 35% engine resistant. So here's the deal, guys. Over here, if you pay attention, plus 11.4 in raw maneuverable, and then have minus 9.2 engine resistance to critical damage. So that's bad, 9. Well, I solved this one with plus 35, and I can also calibrate this one even more. So just to make sure exactly what's going on, I will use the crate, so I let you know. Now it's even worse, you see. So you can, you know, buy it and use silvers left and right. and now it's even worse. So now I actually will, if I press apply, I will actually lose. So don't do that. You just calibrate it once again. It's a gambling, guys. This is, and now I get plus 10 and plus 2.5 engine resistor versus previous. So I took apply. So what happened with those super duper rare purple and this special project? I will outturn every single other key. So if you are another key 102 and you don't have this equipment, but I do, I will outturn you and I will kill you. And same story over here. This you pay with 9.2% of engine resistance. On the other hand, with this one, I got plus 37.5 engine resistance to critical damage. So this one will undo this. And same story, and this is the sad part about this, guys. Improved, just look at this. I spend a lot, I have 8.9 improved long gun barrels that I have more accuracy, firing range towards forward firing. So what I'm trying to say, and this is kind of weird, if you're specialized like this me, which basically you will unlock something like, in this case, improved mix control, so I fly faster. But at tier 8, tier 9, this is even more important because you will only not unlock one of those locks, but you unlock two. So your plane become even more OP. And same story, guys. The best thing you can have is those yellow and purples. But let's go back to the tier 8 I just purchased. Tier 8 multi-roller. Tempest. You see what I'm trying to say, guys? Over here I have improved stock, improved, but that's nothing versus those badass players who would have super duper special reward consumable, and not just the consumable, I'm talking about module. This is not a fair fight. So if I face another Tempest, same stock configuration, same engine, but with those improved module, he will outturn me, he will outgun me, he will actually kill me because he will turn faster and he will you know, shoot faster. And then don't forget about the upgrades and this dude, I'm talking about the captain. So for the upgrades, I still have stock. I do not have the improved engine, the hull, the gun, the bombs, and everything else. But if you're playing this Tempest multi-roller, guys, you cannot just shoot your way out, because one of your key important role is to destroy some targets, ground target, and this is probably a must-have. So I will use my 6,000 research port and pay at least 60,000. Yes. Because now I can do at least some kind of damage to the ground target. So once again, guys, it's hard and unfair, the game that you are facing probably the same plane on the enemy. I'm talking about humans versus human, but he has better improved equipment than you, and of course he may actually have more than 3 skills captain, or 4 or 5 or something, and then literally outturn you, outgun you, outperform you. And same story with just pay attention to this one, 2240 horsepower versus the top one 3000. So you think you'll fly the same speed, you don't. Over here 3000 versus 2, that's a huge damn improvement in speed and everything. So what I'm trying to say is that it's really darn hard to compete versus old player, because old player, they do have, like me, buttloads of those tokens. And how you receive tokens, it's by playing tier 4, tier 5 premium plane, and you shoot and you will receive those tokens every single day. So for right now, if I'm, let's say, going back to the tier 5 premium OPness as all hell, this plane, it's a French one, And let's say that I need those tokens because I don't have anyone. I just played this 2 battles, and probably in 2 battles I receive 2 or sometimes even 4 of those tokens, so I can have tokens to get that premium super duper module. And I'm talking about the upgrades. Let's talk about upgrades. This is what I'm talking about. And same story over here. You should okay, over here it's already pretty much high, 13%. And same story over here, guys. You say the improved lightweight power, and even more so important, it's the gun. It's all about the guns. Most time, okay, this is, I'll definitely use it. Most time you use your guns, you see how bad it is. So this is pure gambling. But I have so much silvers, so you know, I do apply, so like this, and then let's calibrate again. That's bad. There you go. So I got 0.7 faster rate of fire. But you get the point. The one who has a lot of silver can gamble and reach close to this max. So max will give you, you know, this is... You get the point of what I'm trying to say. And the same story over here. You can go for the special ammo for the turret guns, but I don't urge you to do that. Stick with universal ammo, that's why I urge you. And over here, guys, sure, you can have this emergency medical kit. I have 135. I can do it. And same story here. You may argue that I should probably have increased maneuverability, but instead of maneuverability, I very much would like to have okay, this is real darn good. You see here, reduce the chance to get fire by 30%. So apply. So once again, guys, with those 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's talk about captain. This is the heavy build for the heavy planes. I will probably make a new video about different kind of captains for heavy fighters, light fighters, ground attacker, and bombers, because probably this will be a very long video. But you get the point. Don't rush to go to the tier 8, 9, 10, because it's rough, especially when you're facing a lot of humans. And like this dude, specialized configuration. At least in World of Warplanes, you know when to hell run if you're noob or new player. Do not face specialized. Probably he played so many battles, he know how to play this game, and most likely he will have everything unlocked and improved and super duper improved, and then it's probably not fun. You don't have the equipment what the enemy have, and especially with the old players, and that it's kind of a sad, but it is true, guys. So this was just talking me about different kind of equipment. But of course, guys, you definitely see here and this is just improved, but then you can receive another special duper duper kind of even more improved than 8.9% of rate of fire and chance to cause a fire 5% and so on. But the mount price 1 tokens. So yeah, it is, guys, true, but it's not the end of the world at tier 3, 4, or shall I say even 5. Okay, after tier 5 it starts to be real serious, and the one who will have the best equipment will always win, unfortunately. It is true, guys, seriously, and it is what it is. But let me know in the comment below what else should I pick. I can go for the captains and rear gunner, But it must be a different kind of video because it will takes forever to talk about different kind of nation, different kind of type of planes and so on. So let me know in a comment below what do you think about this video. I will continue and I'll talk about more about equipment and more about what you really need for this different kind of nation. So guys, thanks guys for watching, and always captains, fair seas, and goodbye.